normal schedule. And once again, Game 1 starts Thursday, June 1st at Oracle. Game 2 will be Sunday, and then the next two will be Wednesday and Friday at the Q in Cleveland. But it was interesting there. I thought LeBron, went back in time and talked about growing up and being a guy who so admired Michael Jordan. Of course, he wears the number 23, and they said it wore the sleeve on the knee of the shorts so you could see the other shorts, and started shooting fadeaways and talked about not bald yet, but he said he may get there post-career. But it's interesting. This whole thing has been, as much as LeBron likes to get the teammates involved, he's the ultimate sharing guy. It's been so much about LeBron, and will be again as we head to Oracle, because he is that guy. And he is the guy that has now brought along, as a Pied Piper, the likes of Darren Williams and Kyle Korver along with him to their first finals.
You said it best. He's been the guy. And it's been pretty amazing that he's been the guy really since he's been 15 years old. And how he's been able to handle being the guy and the responsibility that comes with that. And we've watched him grow and evolve and become a champion. And he really hasn't made any mistakes, other than you could debate his decision to go to Miami and how that was handled. But other than that, he has done it the right way. He's played the right way. He stands, he has substance about him as a player and as a human being. And so, we're lucky as a league to have somebody as the face of the league in a LeBron James. And to hear him talk about Michael Jordan, not only influenced LeBron, he influenced us. I mean, we're a little bit older than him, and just to, that. For him, I'm sure to be able to reflect at that moment, knowing that one of his heroes he surpassed, I'm sure it was a pretty special moment for him.
I wonder, Karan, what it's like to live in LeBron's world where everything is so closely scrutinized that even from game to game, you're this, but then if you don't have a great game, you're this. It's like this constant kind of being bannered around as the best player in the world. It must be interesting to be LeBron sometimes.
Absolutely, and I just want to congratulate him, on his amazing accomplishment, an amazing milestone, and the humble don't stumble. And he did a great job of stepping up to that podium and just, embracing the moment and giving so much praise to, the GOAT, Michael Jordan. And, this is what you touched on, Grant. We all, had hoop dreams and Michael Jordan's playground and had the tape rolling, and that's where we, learned to love the game, and we try to emulate him as much as possible. And, I love the way that LeBron is using his platform. He's inspiring so many kids out there, away from the game of basketball, off the court. He's doing a lot of things in the Cleveland community. So, I tip my hat off to him, man, and just keep striving, man. Congratulations.
What are you most anticipating for this third straight matchup between these teams, Grant?
Well, I mean, if you go back to last year, and I think the same thing will apply this year, it's the chess match. It's the adjustments, The first two games last year, it felt like Golden State was in control. They went to Cleveland, and after Game 4, we're up 3-1, and I was in the building, and it felt like, it was over. It felt like it was over, and so, and then Cleveland, sort of making the necessary adjustments, going to Golden State, backs against the wall, and winning that series, taking back the momentum. I think it's going to be like that. I think you're going to have both teams' greatness on display, but the adjustments, and also who's going to step up, who are going to be the guy, who's going to be the Andre Iguodala from 2 years ago. Who's going to be that one person that coming off the bench that no one expected. We had a little bit of that here in this game. Darren Williams had a great second quarter, which was a huge lift, although they were blowing them out during that time. Right. But who are the complementary players that are going to step up and make a difference in this game? So a lot of storylines, a lot of things that are going on that we all as fans look forward to. But I think this is going to be, one of the great series of all time.
Karan, real quick before we say goodbye, I talked about the pressure of being LeBron. For Kevin Durant, this is why you went to Golden State. This is why you fought through this year, and this is why you rolled the dice, and maybe your reputation took a little bit of a hit along the way, because now it's time for you to play on this biggest stage and to deliver and to get a championship for the first time in your career.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, I think, is championship a bust for the Golden State Warriors with that acquisition. So, I know he's going to leave it all out there. He's going to, play at an amazing clip. And, it's a great opportunity for him. He wanted to be on this stage, fell a little short, obviously, last year. end up joining the Golden State Warriors, and now he has a great opportunity in front of him. And one way or another, you got to go through the king. And this is his opportunity.
One way or another.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Can't wait.